Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on E!
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our... Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati. And last week in that victory, they were pretty good. Probably a pretty easy film session, I would imagine.
And after a performance like that, so many people think you just roll into film, take your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show because they played well. I can just tell you from experience, after a win is when coaches come down on you harder. Because they want to emphasize all the mistakes that happen. Because you won, you're in a good mood. They want to bring you back to earth. Oftentimes you walk out of there and you ask your teammate, did we win last week?
So my assumption was wrong. I learned something. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And an alley to run. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Clancy, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, Lon. We better not.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And an alley to run. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Clancy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Langford.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 25 yards on the play there.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Watch the run.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Langford throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Let's go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
12 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Larson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
30 base. Here we are. Switch. Shoot.
Off the play fake. Langford. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun. Langford letting one go deep for the end. And it's caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Touchdown, OKC. The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. All that, and it only nets them a yard. It's second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Down, 90 Wolf. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Ready?
To throw on second down. Clancy, he'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ready up. 50 seconds to Mike. Marcus, defense, Marcus.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Looking to throw on second down. Clancy throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Stepping, and this will be a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Langford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, Clancy. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down, check.
Off play action, Clancy. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Clancy. And he finds finds your man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Get ready.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw. Clancy. And he will score. It's a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Langford. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Operating from the gun. Clancy. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Going to throw right side here, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, QB, come on.
From the gun, Clancy. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
70, Indy. I got you. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Come on, set.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Langford. With a catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Off the play fake. Clancy. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 16 yards, a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go, set. 15, line it. 15 line. Get up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Go there. 50, plant.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up third.
Big grip.
To throw on third down. Clancy. And a throw right sideline is complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
To throw on second down, Clancy. That is caught by Cohen.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Langford. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Langford. And now it's out. Langford loses the football. And the defense has come up with it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Clancy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Let's go. Put up 50. Play.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. And rush.
At the 23-yard line.
Snap.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
At the 20-yard line.
57. Mike, 57.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a throw here to his running back, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Oklahoma City.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Langford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Looking to throw. Langford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Langford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Langford.
And, partner, I think that's a great example.
And, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the home team here, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.